The City by the Sea. Chapter 3. Read that reverse, but who gives a fuck? You, Mal, and Nia trek into the woods. Stump of a lever a few days behind you. Alright, team. Should make good time today. We can reach Port Parnassus by noon. Should go a little fast. So the shard was in the library. If we get it, we'll be able. We'll be one step closer to rescuing Cade and keeping the Shadow Court gone for good. I've never been to a city as big as Port Parnassus. All I can think about is how excited Cade would have been to see it. Mal and Nia exchange a worried look. Then Nia reaches for your shoulder with a gentle smile. We can explore the entire library of Parnassus realm. They're supposed to have the largest collection of Orc's pastoral poetry in the world. That sounds like a threat. Besides, anyone can see that what Elmont needs to get lost in a few pints of ale in the parts and dark side taverns. I've heard terrible things about those dogs. So many criminals and gamblers. Don't get the houses of ill repute smugglers who get. I'm tired. Smugglers who can get you anything your wicked little heart desires. I only blew through 5,000 gold one night and all the basic tables there. John kicked me out because he thought I was scamming him. Then I got in a fight with my card house muscle, broke my jaw in 2 places. Good times. Good times. Mal, kind of. Now you're talking. I know there's a great place we can start at. Pay a flat price for all the ale you can drink in 10 minutes. Though, now that I think about it, I might be under the blacklist. The details are hazy. We can start easy, but I could definitely use a good drink after so many days on the road. One of us has to be sensible. I thought it was you I wanted, but clearly I was mistaken. Cade want me to have as grand adventure as I can, so I can tell him all about it when he's safe. Precisely. And where we're headed, an adventure is practically guaranteed. You start to smile when you feel something odd, a low vibration coming from your pack. What the? You toss your pack to the ground. A small leather satchel falls out, pulsing, rumbling. Really quickly digs through the satchel, pulling out the source of the vibration, the green crystal vast from the vault. It looks like it's cracking. What in the world? Judging by the last magical walk we dealt with, I'd seriously put that down if I were. The crystal shatters in Nia's hands, fragments raining to the ground, revealing. Meow. Oh my goodness. We probably shouldn't touch it until we know what it is. Maybe we should put it down here. Meow. Normally I don't do sound effects for the animals, but you'll see. Aw, but look, it's harmless. Who's a good kitty? Harmless? What about those razor-sharp chompers? 10 gold says they're venomous. The kitten rubs the side of its face against Nia's palm, peering innocently at Mal. No. Because what cat meows like that? Meow. 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 I'm a cat. Meow. Like, I don't know. It's too funny to not make sound effects for him. Can we keep it? Please tell me we can keep it. Well, we can't just abandon it in the woods. So, sure. I say we call it. I want to call it Treep. I don't know. I want to call it Treep. Isn't that right, Treep? The cat blinks at you. Why would you call me that? My name is Treep. That's what I said. But I want to see what happens if I actually named him correctly. But no. You can talk? Wait, Grace, you're an expert, aren't you? Am I already in my cups? What's going on? Nespers are the beloved advisors of the ancient elves for the Great War. They're supposed to be extinct. That's certainly news to me. I consider myself very much alive, thank you. Nia holds her hands out, raising Treep aboard, and bows reverently before the creature. She shoots you a meaningful look, and you drop into an awkward bow as well. Mal just watches, arms crossed and eyebrow cocked. Ancient One, you must have been trapped in that crystal for thousands of years. You must be so confused. So much has happened. Let's see. The Elven Empire is all but forgotten. The Shadow Court was banished. I've heard everything, little one. I was trapped in the crystal, not asleep. Let's see if I got this right. Shreep climbs up to perch on Nia's shoulders, then clears his throat. Collect the Ankh shards, do the ritual, banish the ancient evil. Yes, sounds lovely. But might we spend some time for a snack first? You can have some of my rations. It isn't much, but you might like it. You fish a few dry strips of venison from your pack. No. That smells delicious. You dangle the venison before Treep, and he pulls it down between two tiny paws. Scrumptious. Much appreciated. Elrond, was it? That's me. Hold up. I can't keep this thing around. We don't know how big it's gonna get. At a certain point, we will start looking for food. And I'm not getting eaten by some mangy cat bat. I beg your pardon. That term is remarkably offensive. We are leaving them. The Nespers and elves live together and care for one another for centuries. They aren't meant to live in the wild. Treep preens, licking his paw and rubbing it behind his ear. It's true. We're pampered little things. You're a conspicuous little thing, is what you are. We don't need the extra attention lugging him along will bring. I can give him some of my bag and no one will be the wiser. He'll be fine, I promise. You're killing me, priestess. Why do you want to keep him so much? Because he's helpful. The elves surely kept Nespers around for good reason. You help us out, won't you? It's my solemn duty and my distant pleasure to offer aid where I can. I'm not sure how much a defenseless little kitten is gonna be up against the Shadow Court. Defenseless? Ha! Never underestimate a Nesper's wisdom and impeccable ability to judge character. Wow, and so modest too. Fine. When you wake up in the middle of the night and find your dog back kitty gnawing on your face, don't come crying to me, kid. Why do you say kitten? Nia's the one who was running him, fighting for him. Oh, look at the little bat kitty. You march on and soon reach the gates of Port Parnassus. With the sun hot overhead, you pass through the city walls, of heavy stone. And there's so much everything. Everywhere you look, humans, orcs, and a few elves mill through cobbled avenues shaded by colorful awnings. Sandy-colored buildings taller than any riverbed loom over the streets. Laundry, festive lanterns, fresh fish, and more hang between them. So, what should we do first? Let's go shopping. This must be what the trade bazaar back at Whitetown was like. I've never seen so many things in one place before. Best of the stall of goods, beaded jewelry, exotic fruits, pottery, and cookware, and skewers of charred meat. Oh my god, I said jewelry, not weirdly. Oh my god, I did it again. I'm proud of myself, for once. But I'm disappointed that I couldn't say before. Damn. Things is right. I don't know what half the stuff is. The flourish, Mal adjusted to a pinch-faced woman guarding a stall full of feathery contraptions. You never had need for a feather duster made from viper-large feathers. What a simple life you led. Town clothes, the finest partisans silk and tan leather, Taylor's why you wait. Come and try them on. See something like, friend? Okay. You look like you can use some new gear. The outfit she's unearthed is soft, it's sumptuous. As she sets it on your arms, you admire the flowing silks and soft leather buckles. Wow, so elegant. I look like a real city guy. Yes. Thank you, past me, for paying this, playing this book. You really didn't want to, and never finishing book 1. And restarting it multiple times. I didn't realize it was a book 2, so then try to log in to get to book 2 to see what that was like, because you got invested by for spending time with a certain character that you haven't run into yet in this playthrough. But then got bored and went back to the reasons why you didn't want to play it in the first place. Bored. Elrond, you look incredible. I like the whole skill level up thing, but kind of about it. Miles' jaw slackens and he fumbles with the belt buckle he'd been examining. You gotta take it. Clean up nice. You offer a brief twirl and a bow. Thanks. So different from what I'm used to wearing, Riverbend. But I guess I'm not the same person anymore, either. It suits you. And I bet you'll get some votes buying your free drinks at taverns, too. Okay, you two are embarrassing me. Let's get going. As you continue through the market, Noah's mouth glanced around uneasily. Something matter. When you're in the business long enough, kid, you get 6 cents for when you're in trouble. Right now, I'm being washed. By who? Not sure yet, but I've seen at least a half dozen people glancing our way. Guards, mostly, but a few merchants too. Why would they be watching us? You don't think it has to deal with the shards, with the Shadow Council? I don't know. We need to keep our eyes open and our wits. But before you can finish, you collide with an armored figure striding the other way. Oh! Speak of the devil. The grim-looking elf shoves you with a sneer. You eye the weapon strapped to his back warily. Like I was saying, I continued to read this book because I was like, hey, this one guy's cool. I like him. He's hard to get through, but I like him. And I will crack him. I will eventually crack him. And I quite literally cracked him. And I was like, yes. Yes. Yes, I waited this long. I waited so long just to crack this guy. Or have him crack me. I don't remember that scene, but someone was getting cracked. It's like, yes. Yes. Now, I like this book. I gotta stop reading it, and but hey, I tried. It's like the furthest I've ever gotten. So, hey. And that guy we just ran, that elf we just ran into, that's him. You step aside, letting the elf pass as you brush yourself off with a scowl. You glare daggers at his retreating form. That haughty jerk. Ignore him. He's not worth the effort. Definitely not. He's radiating powerful magical energy. The air smells so salty. Is that the ocean? I've got a treat for you, kid. Keep up and don't get lost in the market. Mal leads you through the crowds to the docks, while he ushers you onto a rickety wooden platform. He sweeps his hand toward the glittering waters, taking up the entire horizon. There you have it, the Cartesian Sea in all its glory. Hundreds of boats of all shapes and sizes bob in the crystal blue harbor as seagulls claw out overhead. Farther out, you can't even tell where the sea ends and the sky begins. It's enormous and so beautiful. You take a deep breath of briny air, letting it refresh you. When you look over at Mal, he's watching you all with an odd smile. What? Nothing. Just been a while since I've seen someone so sincerely impressed with the ocean view. It's kind of nice. I'm impressed with the ocean view. Surprised you didn't claim you. Fuck you. I'm surprised you didn't claim it. You set this all up just for me, Mal the Magnificent. And what would you say if I did? I'd say thank you. Yeah, well, you're welcome. Except all I did was bring you out to the prettiest part of the city on a good day. Oh, really? You brought me to the prettiest part of the city? And what made you do that? I thought you liked it, that's all. Don't read anything into it. Of course not. Grinning, you turn back to the sea. The river onto the sun, ripples in the water's reflection as it starts to set. Street clouds and pinks and violets dance through the sky. Don't worry, kid. I'll make sure you see this too someday. If you somehow, which again I know this might pick up a lot of my background noises, if you somehow can hear some like, I don't know, like whirring sounds. I don't know how to describe that. It's those people who in those like trucks and like snowmobile things getting rid of the snow. That's that. If you can hear that, I don't apologize because I'm not getting up to close my door. My fan's not on. That porch door is open. I can see all the fucking snow that I was just stepping in. It's open, but it's not cold in this room. I'm still at room temperature and I don't like it. So you're gonna deal with that noise if you hear it. If you don't hear it, ignore me. Nia leans into the cool, salty breeze with a calm smile on her face. This is just a reminder I needed that there's still beauty in the world. The light hasn't gotten us. Well, light is fading, so I suggest we get moving. Hey, Alfonso. Mal hops down from the platform and waves toward a mustachioed man riding a fish doll. My body. I thought I told you never to show your face at my stall again. I thought I told you, you miss me too much. You got any of that purple barnacles? I'm trying to show my friends and keep a good time. Is your friend the one looking sharp in a new outfit? As a matter of fact, I am. Word to the wise, a handsome fellow like you could do a lot better than this ruffian. Yeah. Just give me the damn oysters. It's got a fresh bath this afternoon. You're lucky. They're in season. Alfonso rummages through his crates and unearths a tray of violet-colored oysters nestled nice, their shells sparkling like crystals. I don't suppose the devil warned you about these, did he? What's there to be warned about? They look pretty and delicate, but they're notoriously spicy. Some folks call them the tongue melters. I was right. That doesn't sound delicious at all. I think I'll pass. Hang out, priestess. You haven't heard the best part yet. Don't turn your mouth purple. That sounds intriguing. I'll try it. You pick up a shell and raise it toward Mal. Look, I'll try anything. But you told me it's spicy. I'll say no. You don't tell me it's spicy, I'll try it, and then I'll punch you in the face when it starts spreading my mouth. And I'll blame it on the fact that the heat made me do it. When I know it's just because I just wanted to do it. I just want an excuse. You pick up a shell and raise it toward Mal. To new adventures. I'll toast to that. You and Mal clink your oysters together and then serve them down at the same time. Huh. It tastes like a regular oyster to me. You clutch your throat as what feels like liquid fire blazes through your mouth, all the way down to your stomach. Oh, it burns. Blinking back tears, you look over to see Mal grinning and wolfing down his third tongue melter. It's an acquired taste. You're already getting there great for a first timer. Alfonso hands you a water skin, and you chug it down as quickly as you can. You rasp out a laugh when you notice Mal's mouth is a vivid purple. You look like you've been kissing a squid. You want to talk, kid? Is your bag mumbling? Oh, that's just my stomach. Do you have any anchovies we can take with us? The priestess can't get enough of them. Yeah. I love those little fish. Their slimy skin, their dead empty eyes. So soulless and cold. I'll wrap some up for you. Alfonso wraps up a package of slimy anchovies, and you gratefully take it and wander back to the city. We should probably get down to business, right? Nia, where did you say the library? A shabbily dressed child comes running up to Nia and takes her hand, blinking away tears. Excuse me, miss. I'm lost and scared. Can you help me find my mommy? Of course, darling. Everything will be alright. Nia leans over, giving her a hug. Don't trust kids. Nia, wait, don't. But before he can finish, the girl grabs Nia's coin purse and spins off with it. Coin purse? Don't help me for your parents, little child. She's not a little child. She's a pickpocket. But I don't think I like this city anymore. So someone we need to call. A constable or a guard. Someone help get it back. No one's gonna care about a pickpocket. If we want your purse back, we'll have to get it ourselves. Want to chase her down? Want to? No, not particularly. But I also don't want to look at the priestess' big sad eyes while she's pouting all afternoon. This side quest would let you get Nia's purse back and lean on INCDR and learn an interesting secret by one of your party members. It was paid for! Huzzah! Oh, shoot. Wow, that was fast. You, Mal, and Nia take off sprinting through the market after the child. Hey, get back, you little twerp. No way, slowpokes. She spins straight into a thick crowd of shoppers, her small form vanishing from view. Grab that child. Don't let her get away. She's a crook, a criminal. People stare at you and mingle confusion and shock. Weird thing to say about a kid, Almond. What? That's true. All of them. It makes sense in my head. You awkwardly push through the crowd, finally spotting the child far ahead. She glowers over her shoulder at you. Leave me alone. I just want my coin purse back. The child puts on another burst of speed, sliding nimbly onto a moving ox cart, carrying a huge load of hay that moves into your path. I'm stupid. You try to follow after, but you're not quite nimble enough. Your shoulder scraping against the underside of the cart. Ow. Come on, kid. Time to lose. You climb back to your feet, but with wings, and take off after the others. You run around a corner, see the child disappearing to a narrow alley with a single red door. Mal shows a hand up, and you and Nia skip to a stop. Hang on. It's about to get tricky. A hulking figure guards the door, a rusty trident propped on his shoulder. So, I don't know about you guys, but impalement by rusty trident isn't really how I want to go. I got this. With a bone-weary sigh, Matt walks over to the guard. I don't know who you are, friend, but you got 3 seconds to turn around before I... Matt moves the glove, revealing a tattoo on the inside of his wrist. A pair of crossed daggers and a crimson diamond, framed by 6 blood drops. Oh, so sorry, Reaper. I didn't realize who you were. Come on in. Shooting a confused glance, and she shrugs. Matt waits you impatiently, and you both follow him in. Do you step into an old abandoned temple, packed with people, most of them children. Some sleep on piles of hay or huddle around fires. Others sit at tables, sorting piles of the coin purses, rings, even a pair of spectacles. Oh my, are these all criminals? An older man in a robe approaches you. Mal shows him his tattoo, and the man bows his head. Well, White Tall Reaper, to what do we owe the honor? Got the pleasantries, Deep Master. One of your brats pickpocketed a friend of mine. My deepest apologies. She did not know. Janara, return the goods. Fine. She grudgingly shoves his knees, point purse back at her, then scurries off to join some friends. I'm sorry. I don't understand. What's happening here? What is this place? Yeah, we're in some kind of crime den. Maybe better not to ask questions. But the children, what are they doing here? It's a thieves guild. It's a thieves guild outpost. A shabby one too, if you ask me. These kids were worth their salt. Yet never noticed the coin purse was missing. Hang on, there really is a kingdom-wide thieves guild? I thought it was a myth. Well, yeah, that's what they want you to think. But the children, they're being trained up. They're being trained up and put to work. Where do you think pickpockets come from? That's terrible. Terrible. These are orphans, priestess, kids from the dregs. The thief master here put a roof over their heads, give them 3 days, gives them 3 meals a day, keeps them safe from bringers and kidnappers. What he's doing here is the nicest thing anyone's ever done for him. He's training them to be thieves, criminals. Mal raises an eyebrow, unmoved. There's a lot worse things that could be than criminals. Try hungry, or dead. I hate going to Tanzania again, but like, they could be worse. Also, Mal's a thief and he's an asshole, but he's fine. Sorry, Nia, but Mal's right. The real world's not an easy place for everyone. Sometimes you have to make hard choices to survive. These kids steal, but it keeps them from starving, or worse. That's what matters. It's not a pretty truth, but it's the truth all the same. That world you want to see, princess, a lot of it looks like this. I had to consider that. I don't agree with teaching children to steal, but I can understand your point of view. Now then, you got your coin purse back. Can we get out of here? He turns to leave, and as you go, Nia kneels down and hands the girl who robbed her a small and grave talisman. Remember, child, whenever you need help, the Temple of Light is there. The girl stares at it skeptically, then pockets it. The three leave the guild and head back into the market. Nia walks in silent contemplation while you keep pace with Mal. So, your tattoo got you in. Does that mean you're a part of the Thieves Guild? I was, a while ago. Not anymore. They called you a Reaper. That sounds ominous. Mal takes a deep breath, an unusually pained look on his face. Look, I'll help you get these shards. I'll help you get your brother back. I'll do whatever it takes. I'm just gonna ask 2 things in return. 1, your first pick of all treasure. 2, don't ask for my past. Well, can I ask about your future? And where you see me in it? All that, and you're still flirting. You're judging? Not even a little. The chemistry I have with myself. I'm speaking, right? I'm doing all the fucking voices, and I'm over here like, ooh, like, bitch. What are you? You're gonna fuss it off. It's your voice talking to you. It's you talking to you. It's you reading from the perspective of somebody else. It's still your own damn voice. Even if you're putting on the voice, it's still you, dumbass. Nia leads your group to the streets, back to the main thoroughfare. You turn a corner, find yourselves in the shadow of the Parnasian colossus. I know I'm reading a lot of words wrong. I don't give a fuck. According to Vash's map, the library should be right here. What is the library? Just an empty space dotted with makeshift tents. Figures trudge between the shanties, staring at the ground with hollow eyes. Wow, the library must have bored itself to death. The library must have bored itself to death. Wrong. italicized word I read. Ugh. Native tourists. Don't even know what happened. Terrified man watching you from the brim of his eye. I beg your pardon? Look, I see you're not from around here, so let me give you some advice. They say toys are trashing, so you best scram. God damn it, I always don't get it. This native tourist is the youngest person ever to ascend to full rank as a priestess in the Temple of Light. Whether you follow the light or not, she deserves your respect. My friends and I have come to Parnassus in search of his library. We'd appreciate it if you helped us find our way, light willing. Light hasn't graced the port of Parnassus sometime. Don't know why it was started now. The man sauntered over, studying near like a curious antique in the marketplace. She holds his gaze, chin lifted, and you see some grudging respect enter his expression. I suppose I appreciate the effort, priestess. Not that I'll get your library back. Not that it'll get your library back. A band of orcs raided the town. Fuck you, a band of orcs raided the town a few years back. Mean ones, vicious. They plundered the whole damn library and burned it right to the ground. Took the loot back to the damn floating city. Flotilla? I've heard it's massive. Aye, that's what it is. Vendra Talcaline, queen of the United Orc clans lives. Does business with all kinds of unsavory sorts. What are the orcs after? Beats me. Our library had was a bunch of old scrolls, artifacts, dusty things like that. Thanks so much for your help. So glad to know this was all a huge waste of time. He tosses a coin to the local, then beckons for you and Nia to follow him down the street, away from pioneers. Well, that's terribly tragic. But the shards are flotilla now. Guess it's gone forever. No, it isn't. If it's a flotilla, then that's where we're going next. Ugh, I was afraid you'd say that. No. No way. Absolutely not. Mal, think of the consequences if we don't. If I say, you promised you get Kate back, I feel like he's gonna be like, that was before I knew we had to go to flotilla. Nigga, okay. Mal's laughing black. And I know it's Elrond. I see what the black elf looked like. I don't like it. I mean, I showed you all the options. And I myself didn't even look at all options. I saw an elf and both genders looked at it. I was like, this one works. I didn't see all the humans of both genders, the orcs. Like, oh. Hi, there was a chapter 1 when I was showing all the faces. That was new for all of us. Scholar Vash says the Shadow Court used the shard to manipulate the people in possession of it. Whether they were able to manipulate Venture Chalcaline, they could have an entire army of orcs at their disposal now. Tree pokes his head out with Nia's pack. We need to get that shard. Fuck you. We need to get the shard. But I can't imagine the orcs would be so kind as to hand over their plunder just because we asked for it. We need a plan. But first, we need some rest. It's too late to book passage on a ship tonight. Let's find an inn and regroup in the morning. Your group heads back to the heart of the city, stopping at a post office along the way, so Nia can send a dove to the Temple of Light and White Tower. Losing Vash is a great blow to the temple, but they might be able to start preparing for the purification ritual. And in the meanwhile, here we are. Silence Govan. It's clean and quiet, and that's about the best I can say for it. And so, a few hours later, in your room at the end, Nia giggles, scratching the snoring tree behind his ears. Yes, he really liked those anchovies, huh? As fascinating as it is to watch the ancient kitty sleep, I need to get out and stretch my legs. Right, because you haven't been walking all day. You're gonna stretch your liver, you mean? Guilty as charged. Nia, how about it? But the stuffy white tower of yours did have a public compared to the ones here. I don't know. I feel those places can get, well, I think this is a cool thing I can do. Just from my gallery. I love that. I want to confirm I know how to pronounce it. By the way, I know what the word means. I just want to know. I just want to pronounce it. I heard those places can get, well, raucous. We get to the more reputable establishments, the ones I haven't been kicked out of yet, at least. You said you want to see the world, right? This is the world. I suppose so. As long as you promise you won't stay out too late. Mal bows to her with a dramatic flourish. I give you my word, fair priestess, and everyone will come along to make sure I don't break it. Oh, good. If everyone's coming, then I know we'll have fun. Wait a minute. Huh? Now this happened to me in real life. Someone's like asking someone else, hey, let's go hang out and do this. And they're like, oh, yeah, sure, okay. And it's like, cool. You coming too? But they didn't ask me, but they asked the other person, like, do you wanna come do blah 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 blah? And they're like, yeah, sure. And they're like, cool, awesome, great. And then turn to me like, and yeah, you're coming too. Like, the fuck? You didn't even ask me. You didn't ask me. You asked them, but you didn't ask me. Like, yeah, you was already coming. No questions asked. Okay? You had no choice. Yeah, yeah, dumb. Like, he just said, Elvon's coming too. To, like, keep me accountable, to hold me accountable. Like, wait a minute. No? I didn't agree to this. It seemed like the only person who agreed to it was you. And actually, it seemed like Nia was like too. Like, oh, if he's coming, then it's even better. We'll have even more fun. And it's like, well, now I feel like a dick if I say no. It's like, if that happened in real life, it's like, hey, you want to come with me? Sure, cool. You coming too? Oh, if they're coming as well, then I know we'll have lots of fun. Like, now I'm gonna be a party pooper if I say no. This is a social quest. Social quests let you get closer to your companions and learn more about them. I've been trying to say every time I mess up instead of saying fuck you every time. Trying to be better with that. I failed. I failed. You can. I know damn well you can still hear me going fuck you every single time. This social quest will let you enjoy a night on the town, mountain, near drinking, dancing, and a chance to get closer. Like, I'm doing both. I'm going to try to correct myself, and I'm also saying fuck you just because I'm impatient with myself. Also, getting closer to one of these two. Like, oh my god, give me my third love interest already. I don't want Mal. I don't want Nia. Nia's too sweet and innocent. Mal's too... He's usually the energy I go for, like, yeah. I would go for him, because, I like the energy. He gives off, like, yeah, fun banter. But then it's the third love interest that I'm waiting for them to introduce. We saw him already, but I'm waiting for them to introduce him. Like, come on. That's even better. Oh, and there's a fourth one. Spoiler. She's cool, but she scares me. You gently scoop the snoozing treat back to Nia's satchel. Gradually, I think we'll have earned some fun after the day we had. You know what? You're right. I'm looking forward to this. Alright. I knew it was only a matter of time before I got you both speaking my language. Leave your head down to Arash's Tavern below the inn. Nia sticks close to you, looking around anxiously as Mal leads you to the bar. Oh my, it's so loud. Oh, they mean to spill their drinks all over themselves like that? Venti's looking gorgeous as ever. What's your secret? The barkeep placed an enormous tray of empty metal tankers off her shoulder. Lose it. Tossing Mal a grin as you all take a seat. Not giving a damn does wonders for complexion. Who are your friends, Mal? This is Zelbond, an adventurer of great renown. Well, I'm trying to become one anyway. And Nia, an illustrious priestess of light. Oh, I haven't fully extended to priestess yet, but she's pretty. Wait, hold up, she's pretty. Wait. Hi. How you doing? Actually, wait, I just realized. You guys would you would and should know who the third and fourth love interests of this book are if you watched the whole if you just watched chapter 1 of the main character energy, you know who the other two love interests are. The tall blue elf we ran into, and a huge green orc woman who in that book he refers to as Mommy before saying her actual name. Like Mommy, sorry. So you know who those two are already. If you watched that one, if you watch even just chapter 1 of main character energy. If you didn't, then you have no idea what I'm talking about and just ignore me. But you should already know. What am I saying? Delighted. Don't get too much of that. Don't get too much of that politics these days. Maybe too much venturing though. We heard about the raids a few years back. How they destroyed the library. Ventiza grimaces at the scrubs. As she scrubs out the empty tankers. All the Fortillas got mad. If you ask me, they say Ventura had Talcaline and not the Arc clans. Bah. All she did was make it clear so the folk were welcome in her new order, and the shore isn't folk like me. It's a problem far beyond my situation. Fuck. That's a problem beyond. But that's a problem far beyond my station. My job is doing well. This is all I asked for. This is all I asked, really. And always happy to hand over my hard-earned gold to you. Fun. Speaking of which, come on, Nia. So one rule when you drink with mouth. It's my treat. It's where bribing folk to enjoy the pleasure of his company. So it'll be water. Enough of the no heart. She pulls a draft the veil from the wolf keg behind her and slides it away. It smells weedy and rich. The Rising Orc clan brews this up their island. The Marcharks, an old friend of mine. So I'm one of the same, Bun. Me and my liver and our trust in everyone's sisters tonight. I sure with that. But my sister said the stuff I drank back in Riverbend was better served for cleaning rust off your armor. Why would you drink it if it tastes so awful? The taste wasn't the point. What? You never got drunk off the cheap liquor and the other accolades at the temple? Certainly not. You're the most perfect model of decorum. Although, every now and again, we did get some mischief. She was between you and Mao, a devious grin splitting across her face. Once, we saw the old high priest lecture notes for a poem we found in the archives. We read the whole thing aloud. Tell me at least it was a dirty poem. Of course not. It was an elven historical. Quite lovely, actually. Wow, you accolades showing me how to party. Mao dresses at the row of kegs behind the bar with a winning grin. Well, Nia, you're no longer an accolade. You're among friends. Now's the time to live it up a little, if you feel so inclined. By little, He really does mean a little. Don't worry. I'll make sure you don't go fetching any scandalous elven poetry. Reciting any scandalous elven poetry. I suppose I can try something. The heard alcohol tastes a bit unusual. What kind of taste do you like, dearie? I'm sure I got something for you. Maybe something a little sweet and not too strong, please. And Ventiza uncorks a bottle of white elvish wine and pours her a glass. On about Moscato. Come right up. Classy drink for a classy young lady. You raise your drink toward your companions. They join you, and you can't help smiling Leah's daintily raised pinky. To new adventures, to new friends. If I had to be stuck with anyone at a desperate mission to save my brother, I'm glad it's you two. May I like to guide our passage. Couldn't have said it better myself. Here. Taking glasses together, and everyone takes a long drink. Leah's mouth puckers up, and she squishes her eyebrows together. Well, that certainly is, different. And different as in good. Different as in, now I owe you my thanks for opening my eyes to the world of fine spirits. I'm not sure about that yet, but I suppose I can keep drinking until I find out. As my face feels warm. Is my face supposed to feel warm? But it's good warm. Or is it? Am I dying? Easy there. Maybe you should slow down. We do want you to actually remember the first time you drink alcohol. Right, you everyone. That means you got into more trouble back in everyone and planting poems. Oh yeah, I got into all kinds of trouble. Okay, now we're 16. We came up with this crazy plan to get some wine out for a traveling merchant passing through town. We pretend to be elderly wine connoisseurs, got gray wigs, and he had a fake mustache and everything. Come on, that's subterfuge. Did it work? Almost. Richard had a sip on his wines, was saying his own praises, till Kay's mustache fell off into his goblet. He's so tipsy, he finished it out and stuck it on the merchant's face. I was laughing so hard, I had red wine coming on my nose. My trust on his ale slapped the table with tears of mirth in his eyes. Leah has a peel of giggles behind her hands. Gotta say, the more I hear about him, the more I hear about him, the more I like Cade. Me too, we have gotten along. In the far corner of Ventisa's tavern, a bar strums her lute, tuning each drink in turn, then launches into an epic ballad. Oh, I love this one. Ghosts and dragons, sea monsters. Sway in time with the music, letting the dramatic saga wash over you. Patrons spill onto the dance floor, forming pairs and larger dancing circles as they move to the melody. It sounds like a local favorite. Never heard it before, but I love it already. What are you waiting for then? You should get out there and dance too. Okay, but I'm not dancing alone. She brought it up. Only because she brought it up. Oh, that was bright. Nia blinks a few times, flustered, as you extend your arm to her, but then she blushes and lays her hand gently on your arm. I'll do my best to not step on your toes. I won't hold it against you. I'm not the greatest dancer either, but I can show you the steps I do know. You lead her to the dance floor and position her hands in yours. Her arms are trembling, and you brush your thumbs over her knuckles to soothe her. Are you okay? You seem nervous. It's just, I've never actually danced before, and I feel like all I do is tell you about the things that I've never done. You must think I'm so naive. Hey, there's nothing wrong with being naive. And you know what? I love about bust? She raises her eyebrows, a glimmer of hope brightening her expressions. You squeeze her hands in yours. It means I get to show you all those things for the first time, and I consider myself pretty lucky for that. She beams at you, relaxing into your grip. So dancing is not so difficult, really. You just have to step to the left, back, right, forward. You lead her to dance the ballad unfurling around you. Though she starts out frowning in concentration, Nia soon lets out a laugh. She matches your movements. Come on, look, I'm dancing. You see? You're a natural, Nia. I just have a good teacher. You lead her in a slow turn as the bard plays to the next first. Brittany's gaze grows troubled as it rests on yours. I have another confession. I never actually been in a relationship with anyone before. It wasn't forbidden among the accolades, not strictly, but no one ever seemed interested in me. Someone as amazing and powerful and kind as you? Trust me, they don't know what they're missing out on. Nia flushes, biting her lower lip. When I do find out special someone, though, I don't want them to treat me like a kid or helpless or... You catch her gaze with yours. Nia, believe me, if they're really the right person for you, they'll be drilled no matter what. She smiles warmly, cheeks still dusted pink. Indulge. Since I don't have my tall elf man. Nia startles as you draw her in, but she smiles again. She meets your eyes and tentatively wraps her arms around your waist. You good? I'm wonderful. She smells sweet and delicate, so close. She feels her chest rise and fall as she breathes. Neither of you speaks. As the ballad reaches its peak, the bard wails a mournful farewell to the hero, so her strumming fades away, but you and Nia stand still for several more moments. I suppose we have to get back to Mal. Right, of course. Another few more rounds of drinks. It's closing time. You leave the tavern with a farewell to Ventiza, then bump your shoulder into Mal's. This was just a Mal. That was just a night out we needed. And no one got stabbed or kicked out. Truly, the light graces this evening. Breezes, did you just make a joke? Clearly, I'll be spending too much time around you. Well, why some now? Not too young. Play them more taverns we can get kicked out of, or... You round the corner. You find yourself blocked in an alleyway, facing down 5 men with their crossbows. Stop right there, all of you. Our enemies we face in dark alleys. Mal raises his hand in surrender as men aim their crossbows. You don't need trouble, fellas. She's joined down in town. Wind up yourself to my corn purse and let us be on our way. A squat man in lavish clothing pushes through the others. He brandishes a chubby finger at the three of you. There's no need for bribery, Kerr. I'm this fine city's mayor, and you ruffians are under arrest. Arrest? We aren't criminals. Round them up, men. These bandits are wanted dead or alive. The men with crossbows step from the shadows, revealing themselves as city guards. They move towards you, ready to bind your hands. Easy there, fellas. I'm sure, as mayor, you're a reasonable man. I'm sure we can work this out like reasonable people. You flash a charming smile. You see, I'm just a traveler from the River Bend, my first venture away from home. I don't know the first thing about banditry. Bet your meager coin purse to make a point. A couple coins clicking together make it for a sorry sound. I've only been in the city for 3 hours, and I've witnesses everywhere we've been. Our farms at the docks, the merchants at the market. City guards glance at one another, starting to seem uncertain, and one addresses the mayor. Sure. Are you sure we got the right people? Don't look to carry anything stolen. Yeah, of course I'm certain. You as your daughter, I'll have you arrested for insubordination. Tree flutters up to your shoulder with a hiss, ears flattened back against his head. Be careful. It says darkness in the mayor. Shadow darkness. He's a servant of the court. The shadow court is here? Mayor draws a blade, lids pull him back in a snarl. Shadows billow around him, doubling his stature. Well now, I'm afraid you leave me no choice. He lunges forward, but a figure drops down from the rooftops between you. Hi! Not so fast. It's waiting for you. A blast of magical energy erupts from the elf's hand, sending the mayor's men sprawling. The mayor remains standing, blade at the ready. He glares at the elf, who stares back coldly, stoic, features of reins and an expression of loathing. Well, you want to fight? Gladly. Yeah. Sounds too close to Elrond. Mayor lunges again, but the elf defiantly sidesteps, hairs whipping around as he spins behind the mayor. Quick as a shadow, he draws a slender sword strapped to his back, and decapitates the mayor, and he screams as the man's lifeless body thuds to the ground. You're the guy from the market earlier. What's going on? Now is not the time. Behind him, the mayor's men stagger back to their feet. His gaze sharpens, and he flicks the blood off his blood. He flicks the blood off his blade. Run. Who is this mysterious figure? The elf ally? Or a treacherous enemy? Or a treacherous enemy? I wonder who he is. A helpful ally, a treacherous enemy, or a potential love interest. Who knows? Find out next in chapter 3.